Oh, yeah, baby. The countdown now over at WPBO 25. Football Friday is here. Sports Director Shane right here after about a 365-day layoff. High school football is back. It is week 0, the week for preseason classics. These games don't count on the team's official record, but it's a chance for the coaching staff to get a pretty good idea of what their team needs to work on heading into week 1 next Friday. But for us, we are in mid-season form, starting out with our game of the week, Wellington at Santa Lucis, under head coach Victor Clavijo, who completely turned this program around last season. Let's get to it. The Chiefs started the season 8-0 last year. Wellington coming off a 6-win season. Second play from scrimmage for Santa Lucis. Derek Williams, a little shake here, a little bake there, bounces to the outside, and Williams tiptoes down the sidelines, and he's gone for the 80-yard touchdown. It's just the second play from scrimmage. Santa Lucis making a statement early. Still in the first, Shai DeVoe locked in. His pass is on the mark over the middle to Elijah Rodriguez. He's making the snag for the first down. Santa Lucis picking up chunk yards down the field. Same drive, DeVoe on the quick hitter to Israel Smith. Trying to fight for more yards, but he's stripped by the Wellington defense. Julian Rabico has it for the Wolverines. But Santa Lucis brought their defense to play as well. Jonathan Paul back to pass, but Devon Daniels says, not so fast, my friend. Gets the sack to stop the drive. Ensuing Chiefs possession, DeVoe drops back, lets it fly. Rodriguez makes the catch in the back of the end zone for the touchdown. Santa Lucis in mid-season form. They get the win 46-7. Well, after our first-round playoff exit for Martin County, the Tigers hosting Seminole Ridge to start things off this preseason. We're going to pick things up in the third quarter. Martin County's clinging to a small lead, and the Tiger defense doing its part to start the second half. Tigers on the offense now, and they're driving. Quarterback Jackson Williams back to pass. They can't find anyone. He's going to gain some yard on the scramble, though, using his legs. Just knocked out of bounds. The Seminole defense would clamp down in the red zone, holding Martin County to just a field goal. Tigers extend their lead there, 18-10. They go on to get the win, 32-10. A crushing loss in the state quarterfinals last season as Palm Beach Gardens are locked and ready to go, hosting Calvary Christian tonight. Gators were down 7-0 in the third quarter. Got to get something going, right? Calvary driving. The pitch out is sniffed out. Justin Kendall, he's got his boys with him. For the defensive stop, Calvary would have to punt. Next Gardens possession. Inside handoff to Wilfred Kaku. Shakes a couple of haters off. He's down the sideline. Bounce out of bounds inside the Calvary 10. From there, the swing pass to the receiver. Right on the mark. A good choice. Knocked across the goal line for the touchdown. Gardens take care of business. Holds off Calvary 21-7. Well, what was then an undefeated season for Cardinal Newman ended in the state quarterfinal round. So Jack Daniels and his crew wanting to get that bad taste out of their mouths. The Crusaders hosting a 2-win Park Vista team from last season. One of those wins was a big upset win over Santa Lucis. The Cobras hoping for a preseason upset tonight as well. Newman not having it, not in their house. Second quarter, Park Vista holding tough until Newman gets on the board. Jalen Brown gets in from a few yards out. The ball comes loose. The refs say he was already in, though. 7-0 Newman. Park Vista trying to respond. Logan Harrell under center and under pressure, but still completes it to his tight end. And the Cobras have a much-needed first down and much more. Big gain up the left side into Newman territory. Same drive now. Harrell wanting more, under pressure again. Gets it off, going deep. No such luck this time. It's Zane Scott. He says, thank you very much. I'll take that. Gets an interception. And look at this. He's headed the other way. Spoiler alert. Scott is going to return this thing for a touchdown. 100 yards. An incredible play as Newman beats up on Park Vista 41-0. Over in Stewart, South Fork hoping to turn things around in their program this season, hosting Somerset, who came just short of the playoffs last year. South Fork holding on to a 7-0 lead as the fourth quarter begins, but Somerset has the rock inside the 7-yard line. Nice run there and a fresh set of downs, but 4 plays will not be enough. Stop after stop made by the Bulldog defense, and they will keep their 1-score lead intact. To add insult to injury, South Fork's first play back on offense, they're going to rush the ball. and rush the ball well. Another 90 yards to the red zone. They would punch it in a short time after, taking a 14-0 commanding lead late in this game. South Fork would hold off Somerset 14-6. All right, so the Cumberland Football Friday returns. Olympic Heights tries to put a damper on Garcia's first ever football game down in Boca, and Fort Pierce Westwood sends a message to Forest Hill. All that and a look at our scoreboard when WPBF 25 Football Friday returns.